to teach you a lesson, Dempster. One that you'll never forget.
But I've never done anything to you.
No, but you have done something to that little kid of yours, haven't you? That's what you do every time you make a kid annoys you, don't you?
Oh, please.
What do you find works best? Touch of boiling water,
Oh,
maybe?
no, don't.
That'll bring the little bugger into line every time, won't it? Well, you try it. And keep quiet about this, bitch.
I'm sure Dempster would be only too pleased to tell me who was involved.
What am I supposed to do?
That's better. I want you to see that that concert doesn't succeed.
What?
Maybe a stint in solitary will improve your hearing, Gaffney.
Well, what am I supposed to bloody do?
You've never been short of ideas. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Yeah? And what if I don't?
Stupid question. To which I think you know the answer.
Just a bit nervous about the van.
The only transport you've got.
Woodridge isn't very far.
You're not going to lock us up with her, are you? She's bloody mad.
I said that's enough. Listen, would it be best if you rode in the front with us?
Oh, no, thanks, Mrs. Powell. I'll be okay.
Yes, they left about 10 minutes ago. Come in. They're being accompanied by Mrs. Powell, who's very experienced. Fine. Well, good luck then. Goodbye. Well, Dempster, it hasn't taken you long to get into trouble. What is behind all this, Miss Ferguson?
I'm not sure, Governor. The prisoner refuses to say.
I see. I assume the doctor has been.
He's given us some painkillers and he'll be back in a couple of days to change the dressing.
Well, who did this to you, Dempster?
No one, Mrs. Davidson. Was an accident.
But there were other prisoners involved. We do know that.
Yes, but they just knocked me accidentally.
I see. Who was it?
But it all happened so quickly, I can't remember the faces. There's so many faces
Have
that
you
I...
been pressured into keeping the names quiet?
No.
There is one thing that women in any prison will not tolerate, and that is child abuse. I have no doubt that this is the reason for the attack on you, and I want those names.
Oh, truly. It was an accident. It was my own fault.
Dempster, I do not consider you have the personality nor the physical strength to survive in here without the support of the officers and staff. You should think about that the next time you are having any trouble. I am putting you into isolation. Miss Ferguson?
Come on, Dempster.
Colleen, how are you? Long time no see.
It's good to see you, Jeff.
Officer?
Wow. Rather you than me.
It has its days, believe me. You've got a noisy bunch here.
Oh, I'd rather they were like this than the way they carry on sometimes.
Let's keep the singing for the concert.
Get them out. Jeff, while we're here, I think it would be best to work to your rules, if you were to take charge.
It'll make things easier here.
Where's all the men then? I can't see one.
All right, you lot, move it. I want you in a straight line along here. Come on, line up. Come on over here. Come on. Why are you stupid? Move it. Who are you?
Gaffney.
Gaffney what?
Oh, nothing. Gaffney's my last name.
Gaffney, sir.
Oh, yeah. Gaffney, sir.
My name, ladies, is Carlson. I'm the Deputy Governor of the toughest prison in this country. Now, I got to become Deputy Governor because the men here respect my orders. We have a very wise bunch of men here. Now, apart from being very wise, these men are a mixture of murderers, rapists, sadists, and bordering on the criminally insane. You'll refrain from isolating yourself with any of my prisoners. Now, it's not that I care if you get yourself killed, raped, or bashed. It's just that my one big failing is I hate paperwork. And if you, Gaffney, manage to get your throat cut while you're in here, it would create a mountain of paperwork. And I wouldn't like that at all. Do I make myself understood? Well, do I?
Yes, sir.
And a wise bunch of women, too. Good. Right, let's move inside. Quiet! Quiet! All right, you lot. I want you in a straight line along here so the ladies can get a good look at your ugly dials. Move it!
Hey, Lizzie. See that bloke over there, third from the end?
Yeah, cheeky little bugger, isn't he? Keeps making eyes at me. Not bad looking, though.
Depends what you fancy. He's one of the bastards that got me put back inside last time I escaped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got another talkative one, have we? What's your name?
Chrissy? Chrissy Latham. Sir.
And yours?
Birdsworth, sir. Elizabeth Josephine Birdsworth, but all my mates call me Lizzie.
Well, Latham and Birdsworth, just in case you didn't hear me before, I'll tell you once again. Shut up. Now, these ladies are not ladies. That is to say, not in the usual sense of the word. They are actors and production and wardrobe people. They are not here, repeat, not here for your pleasure. So anyone caught indulging in what we might term ungentlemanly behavior will answer to me. Is that understood? All right, then. Let's fall out and make this play a success.
Well, fancy seeing you here.
You're the last person I wanted to meet.
Thought you would have escaped by now.
Yeah, that's right. With the very kind help of Mr. Duncan Campbell, I suppose.
You needn't worry about Campbell. Everything's going just fine for him. He keeps putting those checks in my account every week. 15 big ones waiting for me when I get out.
Yeah, well, you just remember that by the time I've finished with you, all the money in the world won't make it worthwhile. And you can tell that to Mr. Duncan bloody Campbell.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to frighten you.
It's all right.
Have you decided whether you're going to stay with us?
I will if that's all right.
Yeah, sure. No problems. Look, all you have to do to make it official is to fill out one of our little forms.
Okay.
I'll help you if you like. Ask you the questions and write the answers in for you. What's your full name, Kim?
Kim Morgan,
Age?
17.
Date of birth?
19th of May, 1964.
And why do you need our help, Kim?
Well, I was living with a couple of friends, but it didn't work out, so I had to be the one to move.
Kim, the 19th of May, 1964 would make you 18, and you're certainly not that.
Oh, did I say 64? I meant 65.
Wouldn't 14 or 15 be closer to the mark?
Look, I'm 17 and you can't make me say I'm not.
Do you have any other clothes?
No.
Look, Kim, Judy and I are here to help. When you want to tell me the real story, I'll be here. You understand? you want to tell me now? Get it over with. Well, when you're ready, I'll be around. Just fill out one of those when you feel like it.
Quiet! Quiet! Right. Well, now that we've seen the female members of the production, we'll sort out the casting of the various roles. Now, Andy Hudson will act as stage manager. As we know from the last show, the stage manager is probably the most important member of the production. So if he says something's to be done, you do it. And by the way, he will be assisted by Miss Lawson from Wentworth.
Hey, Andy, watch him, love.
Go for it, Andy.
Quiet!
Get the hands moving, boy.
You better show her backstage, Hudson.
Hope you're on the pill, sweetheart.
Reynolds, talk to me after work.
I'm sorry you got stuck with me.
I'm not. Andy, is that right?
Yeah. Look, well, why don't we start by sorting out this stuff? We might find something we need.
Yeah, sure.
What are you in for, Andy?
Let's just say I got a bit careless.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry about the fellas out there.
Listen, stop apologising, will you? They always give you a hard time.
Yeah.
Well, how come?
I don't know. They think I'm different, I suppose. So what they were saying out there, it's not true, you know.
I know. You've got a nice smile, Andy. Should use it more often.
The midnight special, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me.
Gaffney, that was very good. Keep this up, we could have a success.
Thanks, Miss Bell.
Hey, you're good, Margot.
Oh, get out.
No, I'm serious. Bloody terrific. Showed Lou up for the Galarias. Just got me up.
Bastard. He'll be laughing on the other side of his face one day.
I tell you what, Margot, they'll have us doing grand opera next, eh?
Oh, come on. That's the only song I know. Well, if it isn't Mr. Do-Gooder. Wonder what his caper is.
Tony, what can we do for you?
G'day, Mrs. Powell. Could you do with a hand?
I'm sure we can, but I only work here. How's Jeff?
G'day, Tony. How are you?
Fine.
I was wondering when you'd turn up. Do you feel like lunch?
Yes, please.
How about looking after him for a while?
Sure thing.
Good man. The stage manager's a chap called Andy Hudson. You'll find him backstage somewhere, okay? Right. Right?
Yep.
Geez, you're a bit slow, Andy. I'd have had a gear off by now. But don't you fancy girls?
There's plenty of the other stuff in here if that's your go, Andy.
How do you put up with these creeps? Listen, you gotta stick up for yourself.
Well, that might be the way it works where you come from. But there's some bad bastards in here. I just keep my nose clean.
Know what I'd be doing?
You'll forget it. It's easier my way.
Well, what do you reckon, Andy? You gonna put a smile on the girl's face? You don't want the lads here to do it for you.
Talk to you like that?
Just ignore it, will you?
We could even bunk you up.
Now listen, you bastards, you can just lay off. If I was going to get off with anyone, it wouldn't be with one of you.
Yeah.
What'd you say that for?
What?
can't let them talk about me like that.
Yeah, well, that's okay for you, but I'm going to cop it back in the cell tonight. Now, will you butt out of my business?
What's wrong, love? They have a go at you?
No. Oh, bleed now, Lizzie.
What?
They just told me that Neil's here at Woodridge.
Oh, use your head. They'd have locked him up in the nut house by now.
He's here, Lizzie. He's in the hospital. And I'll tell you something else for nothing. They can stick their bloody concert. I'm not hanging about here.
Don't be so stupid. If you had a good look around this place, it's like Fort Bloody Knox. No way knowing they let him anywhere near you.
Excuse me, Lizzie, I've got a great idea for your sketch.
Well, as long as you don't ask me to strip, I don't mind what I do.
You're a beauty. Come on, I'll introduce you to your opposite number, eh?
Hello, Chrissy.
Bleed now. What do you want? I thought I told you to leave me alone.
Why? I'm only human. You're the best-looking chick in the group.
Piss off.
I've also got plenty of money, if that makes any difference.
Listen, mate. It wouldn't make any difference if your name was Howard Hughes.
I'm doing 2 years over you. If anyone should bear a grudge, it's me.
Yeah. 2 years and all that bloody money coming from Campbell. You want to know what I got out of your bloody little fiasco, do you? I got 12 months and my kid taken away. You want to hear more?
Well, everybody, that'll do for today. We want Woodridge in one line along here, and Wentworth opposite.
Come on, hurry it up.
All right, no straggling. Come on, move it. Come on. Well, ladies, if the behaviour tomorrow is as good as it was today, we'll get along famously. Thank you, Mrs. Pell.
All right, move out and do it quietly.
Good double bloody act. Adolf Hitler and his Mrs. Eva Braun.
Come on, you two.
Tried anything? You kidding? If I wanted anything out of him, I would have had to do the asking.
Bit shy, is he, love?
Oh, sure is, poor bugger. He's getting a hard time of it in there, too, I reckon. Oh, he'll be all right. You've got enough front for the two of you.
Mrs. Barfield! Mrs. Hall! Oh. Somebody hear me, please!
Go on.
Oh, somebody, please! Please. Oh, Miss...
Locked you away from us, have they, child basher? I bet you couldn't wait to tell them what happened to you.
Oh, no, I didn't tell them anything.
Oh, yeah? Then how come they got you locked in here? Dave, I must think you need protecting. Laggers always need protection.
No, I didn't. Well, you can ask Miss Ferguson. She was there.
I believe her like I believe you, and you are a liar.
Oh, I swear it.
Oh, we swear it, do we? Well, think about this. You might think you're safe locked away in here, but you've got to eat. And you know who prepares the food? My mates. And you know what I can arrange to have put in your food?
No.
Anything I like.
Oh, yes, the smell of the grease paint, the lights. I think I'm hooked.
What do you mean, Hook? We haven't even smelt any grease paint yet. Hey, listen to this silly bugger, will you? You'd reckon she'd been invited to Las Vegas or something. We haven't even had any rehearsals yet.
When I am a big star on the television, Lizzie, I'll remember all the people that helped me out when I was starting, and it won't be you.
Chrissy, love, I don't reckon I got that many years left. Oh, Margot, where you been?
Isolation. I've just given that Dempster tart another serve about lagging and bashing up her kid.
Isolation, eh?
Yeah, thought she was as safe as houses up there. She nearly wet herself when I told her I could get her food doctored.
Oh, listen, don't go mucking about when we're going on with this concert thing, otherwise it could be cancelled.
Ah, big deal.
Well, it is bloody big deal. What about that lovely song you've been singing?
What about the lovely bloke you were singing it with?
Yeah. Fancy him, do you?
Let me put it this way. He wouldn't have to ask me twice. None of this playing hard to get like Paddy's bloke.
Shut up.
Gaffney, oh, you were probably having it off behind the stage there.
Yeah. Oh, what's wrong with her then?
Must be true love.
What are you doing, Hudson? Writing a love letter to that skinny Sheila?
No, I report to the governor.
Did you hear that, Benny? A gutless little friend is in the habit of corresponding privately to His Majesty the Governor, Mr. Crawford.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's stuff we need for the concert.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm glad you don't like girls, Andy. Because I rather fancy that little piece myself.
I thought we might all have a go, you know? Bulk buying, get it cheaper. But I don't come much cheaper than that little slut.
Oh, don't be like that, Benny. That's Andy's little friend. How do you want to be first, mate? Let the boys see you in action.
Look, I've got to get this finished.
I asked you a question. Do you want to be in it or not?
Look, you couldn't get away with anything like that. There's too many screws around.
You don't want to worry about that. You spread enough money around in here, you can get anything, even a bit of privacy.
How would you like some privacy and solitary, Mitchell? Would you like Mr. Reynolds here along for some company? What's going on, Hudson?
Nothing, sir. The boys are just mucking around.
You finished that report yet?
About 5 minutes.
Well, I'd like that report finished without any further delay. Do I make myself perfectly clear, gentlemen?
Yes, Mr. Carlson.
Mitchell?
Sir.
Good. And one other thing. I need my stage manager here fit and well for his demanding duties. So if I were you, I'd stop this mucking around in case there was an accident. Lights out in 10 minutes, Hudson. I'll be back in 5.
Morning.
Hi, Tony.
Is Jude about?
No, she went to get some milk. She should be back in a couple of minutes.
Is there enough there for a cuppa? Ah. Oh, boy, a decent cuppa. You wouldn't believe the slops they served up at Woodridge yesterday.
Woodridge? What were you doing out there?
We got a combined concert going with the Wentworth girls. Might raise some money out of it. But apart from anything else, it gives the prisoners something to do. What are you going to do today?
I don't know. My money's running out, so I'll probably go looking for a job.
Why don't you contact your parents?
No, it's all right. I'll have a job within a couple of days.
Fair enough. Have you seen Maxine yet?
I haven't even met her yet.
How come?
I don't know. She hasn't been here.
God, she's irresponsible. I bet Jude hasn't even had a phone call.
She was wondering if you'd heard from her.
Doesn't she know people worry about her? That's the one problem with this job, Kim. You get worried about people. And those same people won't let you help them. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, I'm late. Good luck with the job, honey.
Hey, we are doing ourselves up smart, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, you never know what handsome prince you're going to bump into. And a girl likes to look her best, don't she?
Some of those blokes have been in there so long they'd even fancy Lizzie.
Oh, shut up, Margot. Here, wonder if any of them have been in that long they'd fancy Ferguson.
Oh, no one's been in there that long.
Oh, I tell you what, there's a couple of spunks in there I wouldn't mind being nice to.
Oh, well, that bloke Benny certainly had his eye on you yesterday. What more do you want?
Oh, don't talk to me about that bastard. Every time I think of that bloody Duncan paying him big money just to keep his mouth shut, it makes me sick. I mean, I know just as much about Duncan as Benny. He should be paying me.
Hey, why don't we make them an offer they can't refuse?
Yeah, I might just do that. Yeah, then what do you think? It's good.
Hey, Chrissy, you've tried going over the top a couple of times. You reckon we could use this concert to escape?
Hang about? What you talking about?
Well, nothing. I just thought I might have a go, that's all. But if it comes unstuck and they cancel the concert, I don't think I could handle the aggro from the other women.
Come on. Look, I'll tell you what. You won't get no hassle from me as long as you do it after I've had a chance to settle my score with Duncan and Benny.
Good morning, Gaffney.
Good morning, Miss Ferguson.
What's she being so friendly for?
Well, who'd know with that bitch?
That's for sure.
good. You're quite a sales girl, you know that?
I still can't get a job anywhere.
Oh, don't worry, honey. Your luck will change soon enough.
Not so far.
G'day, g'day, g'day.
Ah, the Wanderer returns. Where have you been, Max?
Well, I just wanted to surf for a while. G'day, Maxie.
This is Kim. Why didn't you phone them? We've been very worried.
Well, I was going to Helen, but the first night I got pissed and... Well, you know how it is.
No, how is it?
Fan-bloody-tastic!
Love your jacket. Have you got a bike?
Oh, yeah, she's got a bike, all right. She just doesn't have a license.
Oh, now, Helen, do you reckon I'd be dumb enough to ride me bike?
Funny, funny, funny. How it disappeared the same time you did.
Oh, yeah. Well, didn't I tell you? I've been getting some work done on it. Just picked it up, as a matter of fact.
Maxie, we just don't want to see you wind up back in the slammer,
Might
that's
as
all.
bloody well be if you're all going to keep on me back.
Okay, we'll give it a rest. Are you hungry?
Don't put your hand on the table.
Well, there's plenty of stuff left over from the party, so you help yourself and make me a coffee while you're at it.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'll help you if you like.
Okey-doke, kiddo.
And Maxie?
Yeah?
Next time, take the bus for all our sakes.
3 kicks, back 2, 3 kicks.
Jesus, have a look at that, will you? We've got 8 left feet up there.
Okay, well, this lot's done. I need 9.
There's one backstage, I can get it.
No, it's all right. I'll go around.
Need some close company, sweetheart.
Not if it's yours, Lou. No one gets that lonely.
Lou, I'll go over your and Margot's number as soon as you finish doing that, okay?
Okay, boss.
Why don't you take him up on it?
Come off it, Chrissy. I wouldn't touch him with a 20-foot pole. He's a creep.
I reckon I must have been looking at the freak too much. Still, we can't afford to be choosy, can we? Here, look. Can you do this for me too? I've got something to do over there. Need any help, do you?
No.
I do. I need a little favour.
What?
I want a visit from Duncan.
He doesn't like visiting.
I bet he likes his freedom, though, don't he?
Listen, no one screws Campbell. Forget it.
But I can't forget it, can I? I lie awake at nights thinking of you, with all your money, Duncan on the outside, and me with bugger all.
Get lost.
If I did talk, I reckon I could have Duncan in here so fast he could be in the concert. Then what do you think's going to happen to your 15 grand, eh?
All right.
Good. That's that little job taken care of.
I'll get you some more if you like.
No, sit down. Don't want to make a pig of myself.
You were riding your bike, weren't you?
Yeah, but keep it to yourself.
I'd love a ride.
Could be arranged. What's your last name?
Morgan.
Yeah, I bet. And I bet Kim isn't your real name either.
Don't tell Judy, will you?
Probably don't have to. Jude's all right, just worries, that's all. What are you doing here?
I've got problems.
Oh, haven't we all? Parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of it about. Especially where I come from.
Did you run away?
Nah, just pissed off.
Easy for you. You've got wheels. Wish I had a bike.
Honey, you're not old enough to have a skateboard.
What went wrong when you were at home?
Everything. We've got nothing to say to each other except when we blew. Oh, and they're fed up with me because I'm not like me sister.
What's she like?
Not like me.
I'm never going back.
That's up to you, isn't it? I will take you for a burn later on. It's a lot of fun.
Thanks.
Lay the braces for the flats?
Yeah, you take 'em. I'm busy. Cooled off yet? How about nicking out to the storeroom with me?
Lost.
Oh, come on. Can't be much fun working under Andy. When you can come outside and work under me for a while.
Get your paws off me.
Oh, come on, you don't know what you're missing. Just ask Andy. He knows. You stupid bitch!
You leave her alone.
Use it. Come on, Andy. Use it. Maybe you want to come outside. Or do you want to wait till later? In the cell? I better know when you get your rocks off, sweetheart. Back at Wentworth. With the girls. Frigid bitch.
Thanks for backing me.
It's okay.
Give you a bad time, won't he?
Probably. Look, it's not true what he said. I've never wanted to.
I know. He's a bastard. I know.
Let 'em go, God bless us. Let 'em go, I beg of you. 'Cause it's Lime and St. James and Furman. Not a single thing I can do.
Keep that up, Margot. You'll steal the show.
That'll make a change. I usually do service stations.
All right, let's set up for the courtroom sketch.
They were looking for you to do your number. Where were you? Getting my arm burnt by that bitch Lawson.
Well, stay away from her. They're all bloody trouble.
Well, so's Andy. Came at me with a lump of wood.
Andy?
Didn't know what to do with it, though. I'll give that bastard something to remember. And that stupid bitch. I'll fix her, too.
Yeah. All got little problems, haven't we?
Coming.
It's okay, it's only me.
Hi there. How'd the rehearsal go?
Fine. Margot Gaffney went great.
Yeah, Jude said you were pretty impressed with her.
She's bloody good. I think she could do something with herself when she gets out. Is Maxie back?
Oh, yeah, she's back. A little worse for wear, but she's back. She's sleeping it off.
Helen, what do you think about Maxine's influence on Kim?
Oh, come on, Tony. Maxine's all right. She's a little crazy, and she tries too hard sometimes, but she's a terrific kid.
Yeah. If only she wasn't descended from Ned Kelly.
Oh, Tony. Look, what Kim needs right now is a good friend. She's more likely to confide in Maxie than she is in us. She's a very worried kid.
Duncan Campbell to see Chrissy Latham.
I'm afraid it's past visiting hours, Mr. Campbell.
I'm her solicitor.
Solicitor? I seem to remember you bringing in her child the last time.
I can assure you that I'm her solicitor. Here are my credentials.
I'll check with the governor. Don't bother to sign in just yet, Mr. Campbell.
Did you hear what Tony said, though? He reckoned I could be a professional singer.
Yeah, well then why aren't you?
I don't know. Never thought about it.
You gonna take singing lessons or something?
Said I didn't need to. He reckoned I was a real natural. Gee, when I think about all the bloody lousy things I had to do in my life just to make some bread, and all the time all I had to do was just open my mouth and sing.
You're really serious about all this, aren't you?
Too bloody right I am. I'm gonna sing my lungs out at that concert. Hey, maybe you'll give me a spot on my own.
Latham, you've got a visitor.
Who is it? My solicitor?
Find out for yourself. Report to the officer at the security gate. The only spot you'll get on your own, Gaffney, is in solitary. Now, you know why I saw to it that you were in that concert. And it wasn't to sing.
I'm trying. I just don't know how to wreck it. I don't know what to do.
Could always escape.
Oh, yeah, I can just see you letting me get away with that.
What do I care where you are? You don't matter, Gaffney. You're not important. But if that concert goes off without a hitch, you've got me to answer to. Now, you just think about that.
Well, Benny didn't waste much time, did he? Nice to see you.
What do you want?
You're looking very nice. Very nice. But then I suppose that's life on the outside, isn't it?
How much?
Relax. I don't want much. But I do want something. You see, when I heard that you were paying Benny 15,000 just to sit on his bum and keep his mouth shut, I thought to myself, I'd like a bit of that. Not much. Just 5,000.
You are trouble. Every time I see or hear from you, it means trouble.
Could mean a lot more trouble for you if you don't pay up. I've got a lot on you, Duncan.
How's your kid these days? She's a nice little girl, that one.
Forget it. It's not worth your while touching Elizabeth, not for a lousy 5,000. That's why I'm not being greedy. Well?
How do you want it?
Bank check.
All right. But I'm not coming back in here.
Well, how do I get it then?
You're still going out to Woodridge.
Yeah.
I'll get it to Benny. You can get it from him.
Well, what's the good in that?
Just leave it to me. And Latham, don't cross me. Because wherever you are, I'll get you. Remember that.
I'll remember.
What did we take today?
About 45, I think.
Ooh, Doodle'll be wrapped.
Kerry and me just ducking out for a bit.
Maxie,
Yeah, I know. Take a bus, but we're only going for a walk.
heavily dressed for a walk.
It's cold, so what?
I just hope you... I just hope you both enjoy yourselves.
Ta, we will. See you later. Come on.
You did the right thing.
I hope you and Judy know what you're doing, Helen.
Tony, you have got to give these kids a lot of line and a lot of trust, or they'll fight you every inch of the way.
I trust her. It's just that I don't trust her. Helen, she's irresponsible. She's sincere and she's a good kid. Bloody hell. Maxie! Maxie! All right, what do we do now? If the police pick him up, we could all be in trouble. Oh, look, I'm sick of playing the heavy while you all give him plenty of line. I bet that kid isn't even 15 and we're hiding her here and letting her roar around with an unlicensed driver. Who's a lunatic driver to boot.
I thought I was paying you to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, and I have. Chrissy was having a go at me. Reckons I'm a mug for doing time.
So you had to prove how smart you are by telling her how much I'm paying you?
How much she sting you for?
5.
Well, not too bad, is it?
I'm glad you feel that way, Benny. Because it's coming out of your payoff.
Now, you wait a minute. There's 15 grand coming to me. That's the deal.
The deal was if you kept your mouth closed. You've just talked yourself out of 5 grand.
Look, I'm not sitting around here for a lousy 10.
You'd better, because you'd be lucky to get anything. You know Chrissy, she'll lie low for a while. Then she'll be wanting another 5. Then another. Then when she's got your full 15,000, she'll be able to see what a mug you really are.
That bitch isn't getting my money.
All you had to do was keep your mouth shut, Benny. That's all you had to do.
You'll be okay. You know what you need, don't you? You need a beer.
I couldn't. I'd be sick.
You'll be sick if you don't. Here are the dog. Here. Get this into you. Go on, it'll fix you up. Oh, crikey.
Have a good night.
Yeah, it was a beauty.
Looks like it. Bike running well?
You're not gonna start, eh? You just got here.
I'm not starting anything. I'm just curious. Did you enjoy yourself, Kim?
Yeah.
More fun than school, huh?
What do you mean?
Just that. Just that it's probably more fun tearing around with Mad Maxine here than it is going to school.
Oh, come on, Tony. Leave her alone.
Let's do a deal. I'll leave you alone because you're so bloody stupid I can't get through to you. I can't get through to you that you haven't got a license to ride that bloody bike.
I was keeping an eye out for the coppers.
And what if you'd injured someone?
Oh, what are the odds?
Oh, whatever they are, you can't afford them. Now, butt out. Now, I want some straight answers. How old are you? How old are you?
14.
Is Kim your real name?
No,
What is your name and where do you live?
I'm not saying.
None of your business, Tiny.
Look, Kim, I'm only trying to help.
You can't. No one can. I feel sick.
Look what you've done to her. Get off her back, will ya?
She's not that hungover.
You're worse than a bloody copper. Coming, Kim.
Hello? I'd like to report a possible runaway.
Dempster, you've got a visitor.
Who is it?
It's your solicitor.
What does he want?
Oh, well, he didn't actually confide in me, but offhand I can think of one or two things you should discuss. Come on.
Hello, Richard.
Hello, Sally. Peter asked me to drop in.
How is he?
He's going to be fine. But there are one or two things that need to be sorted out.
Of course. Even flat on his back, he won't let go of the reins. So it's let's get Sally off the hook. Off the hook and back into the house.
It's not exactly why...
It isn't going to be so easy this time, is it? I mean, stealing a few scarves is not quite like going around in your car and running people down. It'll have to be kept quiet. Old Peter will see to that. None of our friends. No, we don't have any friends. None of our acquaintances know that I steal or how much I drink when I'm alone. And there are worse things. But Peter keeps everything quiet. Don't tell me he never told you any of this, Richard.
No, he didn't. Why did you do it, Sally?
Because nobody would take any notice. I cried and pleaded and called and nobody would take any notice. I didn't want to kill him. I didn't even want to hurt him. I need him so much. And he just kept walking away. So now we patch it up and pretend that everything's all right. Peter's a very good PR man, isn't he, Richard?
He's going to divorce you, Sally.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, but I didn't mean...
It's an impossible situation for him.
What about Michelle?
Peter's applying for custody.
Of course. I couldn't look after my daughter. I'm not suitable for anything.
I've finished. Now, you ask me what I want done now.
What do you want done now?
Clean 'em again.
Lou, I'm sorry about yesterday.
Clean 'em again! Oh, that bitch could see you now. Head down and ass up. That's what you really like, isn't it?
No.
I said that's what you really like, isn't it?
What are you doing here, Hudson? I thought you had work to do on that scenery.
Yes, sir. I do.
Well, let's get an early start, not like today. Come on, I'll take it back down to the theatre.
I haven't finished with him yet.
Listen, mate. You really want to finish someone off? How do you feel about earning $5 while you're at it?
Go on.
Bloke who's just been in to see me wants a job done. Not just roughed up, rubbed out. Interested?
Could be. Who is it?
Chrissy Latham.
Sounds like real easy money. Pity though. She's all right.
I don't mind what you do to her before you finish her off. Just as long as you finish her off.
That really sounds like my sort of work, mate. $5,000 plus bonus. Tell your friend she's as good as dead.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are prisoners too. When morning comes around, last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too. When morning comes around.